Okay, so this dream sequence was very weird too. I barely remember it. A lot of it was vague, but I basically kept shifting between being an adult and being a kid. And the dream kind of just jumps right into it. It's weird. It's like at one point I'm a kid and at one point I'm an adult. And I've been taken, I think I've been kidnapped. There's a group of us that have been kidnapped by some family. And it's kind of like out in the suburbs, or not even so. It's more like a farm. It's kind of like a big land far away from the city, kind of in the country or something like that. And they're a family. It's like a husband and wife, and they have a couple kids, I think, at one point. But I think at the beginning of the dream, I'm one of the kids that have been kidnapped. So I think there's like three of us. But the weird thing is, it keeps shifting between me being an adult and these other kids being my children, and me just being one of the kids. Like, we're a group of kids. Like, I am one of the children, but I'm older, like maybe a teenager. And there's like three or four of us. There's like a little bit of an age gap. And it's like, it was so weird. We're like in a room, like we've been taking, like, not hostage, I guess, just like we've been kidnapped, but we're being forced to stay there and listen to them. Like, they want to raise us the correct way. It's like this family is a lot more obedient. Like, they're not bad. Like, well, obviously we've been kidnapped, but they don't seem like, or at least they don't think they're doing anything wrong or bad. It's like they're just a family who wants to raise us the right way, the proper way. And so at one point, we're in a room. And in the dream, I wake up. So in the dream, I'm sleeping and I wake up and it's 5 a.m. or just before 5 a.m. And it's like a military sound goes off. So I wake up and there's like a military alarm, like a siren alarm. And the other kids wake up and they're like, this is my first time there or something like that. And they're like, oh yeah, we have to wake up super early. We have like a routine we have to follow, a regiment or whatever. And one of these adults opens the door and then brings us out into like a living room area or just a different part of the house, and like we basically have to do chores. They don't allow cell phones. There's no TV watching. Like, you have to do all these chores around the house, around this farm area. And yeah, it's just a group of us, like three or four kids. And it's like the dream is short, but I feel like I've been there for a while. So it's like a long time has passed while I'm with this family. It's a couple days or something. And we're just doing activities, arts and crafts, and like they're very strict. Like, even with the food, like they don't have any junk food around the house. It's just like very healthy foods, and you have to eat like fruits and vegetables and meats and stuff like that. And then I think the dream kind of shifts at one point. So the dream changes where at this point I'm the adult now. Like, I'm a parent myself. Like, this family has kidnapped us, but I'm the dad of the kids that are there. So it's me and like two children. And but we're having a good time there. So we're like at this facility, like in the back of my mind. So in the dream, I know that in the back of my mind, I have to escape. I have to leave this place somehow. And the weird thing is, I even have a cell phone. Like, they didn't search me, and I've had the cell phone on me. But the family is very nice, and there's like a lot of other adults too, and we're all just hanging out at one point. And they have almost at one point they have like an indoor archery range. And so the dad of this other family, or this guy who's there, who I think is the one who's kidnapped me, brings me there, and he gives me a bow and arrow, and he's like teaching me how to do archery. And he takes the first shot and he hits the bullseye. And then I take a shot, like I'm going for my turn, and it's my first shot ever. And I end up shooting just outside of the bullseye, so I get it close to his arrow. And he's kind of like congratulating me, and I'm teasing him like, "Oh wow, look at that! Like, my first time ever, and I got a very good shot, very close to yours." And people are just kind of standing around, other adults, and we're drinking, like having some drinks. I think a couple people are drinking beer. The kids are just playing around, or like walking around, moving around this whole facility. But again, in the back of my mind, I just keep thinking, like, at one point too, I remember, like, I remember that I have the cell phone, so I keep saying to myself, like, I have to message my wife. I think I had a wife. I don't know if it was a wife or an ex-wife or like a partner in the dream. And I keep thinking I have to either call the authorities or call this partner or ex-partner of mine to let them know we've been kidnapped and we're in this location. And I think at one point too, I'm checking a map to see exactly where we are. I'm trying to pinpoint the location, but it's not like an address. I think in the dream it's like coordinates, kind of like they use in the military or whatever, like you see it in the movies, like the longitude and latitude coordinates. I have to like give some sort of special satellite coordinates for us to be rescued or something like that. but I don't even seem to be trying to escape or leave. We're having a good time, and I'm just there with the kids. And again, we're just doing these random activities. And I think that's all I remember from that dream. And then after that, I did have another dream, which I think I'm with family. I'm with a wife and her I guess I'm with my wife and in-laws. No, it's not a wife. It's an ex-wife and her parents. Yeah, so an ex-wife with ex-in-laws, and we're hanging out as a big group. But there's other family members there, like my family, her family, and this ex is acting very strange. Like she's, it almost seems like she's on drugs, like she's on high. Either she's like drunk or on marijuana or some other drug, and she's just acting very silly and like super hyped up and energetic. And even though I'm with her at one point, we're in a bedroom and she's like being silly, and her mom is there too. And I'm like, I feel a little embarrassed too. Like she's acting kind of weird. And even though we're in the same room, it's like she's not there. So at one point we're there together, but we're not there. And she's texting me on our phones. So I have a cell phone. And on the cell phone, she's sending me like these inappropriate text messages. And she's also sending me pictures that she had from when we were together. And they're like, some of them are like nudes of her, nudes of me, and like random pictures. But in the dream, I even know like, well, we never did this stuff, or like these pictures were never taken. Like, how did she get these pictures? It's like she had secretly or candidly taken photos of me and her together and even alone. And it's like not even necessarily sexual. It's just like different poses of me naked, just like sitting in a chair, like doing a chore, like I'm vacuuming naked or something like that. And so I'm so embarrassed about these photos. Like, why the hell do you have these photos? And I think I'm either talking to her or texting her, trying to ask her like why she has these photos, and she's acting all innocent, but then she acts like it's no big deal either. Like, so what? What does it matter? And I just keep worrying about like somebody seeing these pictures of me doing house chores while I'm naked in the house. And it's just like, again, it's like very random photos. Some of them I'm completely naked. Some of them I'm like just shirtless, and I'm just embarrassed of it. And then the dream kind of shifts where again this time we're like kind of in person, like we're together, and there's more people around. Just like either friends or family, and she's just acting weird. Like she's very again like she's hyper. She's talking like slurring her words, saying things that don't make sense, like talking kind of gibberish. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you? I think at one point I even asked her like, are you on drugs right now? Are you like are you high? And I think she says no. She refused. Like she says she's not. And I think we leave at one point. We leave to go somewhere. I don't remember where we're going or who's with us. And that's all I remember from the dreams.